Gas stations have long been a familiar part of the American landscape, offering crucial stops for travelers on the road. Yet, the gas stations we see today are vastly different from their early counterparts in the 1920s and 1940s. This article takes a journey into the past through a fascinating collection of vintage photos, providing a glimpse into the look and feel of gas stations in the United States during these pivotal decades. In the early 1920s, gas stations were still in their infancy, developing alongside the rapidly growing automobile industry. Unregulated and modest, these stations typically featured small buildings and a single pump. Despite their simplicity, they served an important role, offering services like tire repairs, lubrication, and selling oil, batteries, and tires. Architecturally, these early gas stations ranged from charming wooden structures to more functional designs. They were often integrated seamlessly into their surroundings, blending with the communities they served. As the automobile industry boomed, gas stations underwent significant transformation in the 1940s. Modernization and streamlined design became the trend, with stations adopting more recognizable motifs. Art Deco influences, bright signage, and bold canopies reflected the optimism and progress of the era. The world's first known filling station was a city pharmacy in Wiesloch, Germany, where Bertha Benz refueled the first automobile during its maiden trip from Mannheim to Pforzheim in 1888. This marked the beginning of pharmacies selling gasoline as a side business, a practice that continued for some time. Today, the Bertha Benz Memorial Route commemorates this historic event. The first purpose-built gas station was constructed in St. Louis, Missouri, in 1905 at 420 South Teresa Avenue. The second station followed in 1907, built by Standard Oil of California, now Chevron, in Seattle, Washington at what is now Pier 32. Rayhard's gas station in Altoona, Pennsylvania, claims to be the oldest surviving filling station in the United States, dating back to 1909. In the early days, these gas stations were often referred to as filling stations, and it was common for attendants to wash customers' windows for free. The first drive-in filling station opened in Pittsburgh on December 1, 1913, by Gulf Refining Company. This station was a significant step forward, being the first architect-designed station and the first to offer free road maps to customers. On its opening day, it sold 30 gallons of gasoline at 27 cents per gallon. Most gas stations today follow a similar layout, with underground fuel tanks, pump machines in the forecourt, and a service point inside a building. Fuel is delivered to the tanks via tanker trucks and is then pumped through underground pipes to dispensers. Vapor recovery systems are employed to minimize the release of fuel vapors into the atmosphere. Historically, filling stations in the US offered a choice between full service and self-service, with full service being the norm before 1970. Today, full-service stations are rare, often found in wealthier or more upscale areas, where customers pay a fixed rate for this convenience. The first self-service station in the US opened in Los Angeles in 1947, founded by Frank Urich. In Canada, the first self-service station opened in Winnipeg, Manitoba, in 1949, operated by Henderson Thriftway Petroleum, owned by Bill Henderson. In New Jersey, however, all gas stations are required by law to provide full service, with attendants legally mandated to pump gasoline for customers. Customers are prohibited from fueling their own vehicles in the state.